Welcome everyone to a brand new TV show spoiler review. Here, Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Sinnenberg. Today, this is my spoiler review for episodes 7 and 8 of the first season of Maul Shadow Lord on Disney Plus. Episode 7 is titled Call to Oblivion. Episode 8, The Creeping Fear. Each episode is around 25 minutes long. So, welcome in everyone. I'm Max Sinnenberg. Welcome to Max Talks Movies. Before I get into the spoiler review of Maul Shadow Lord, I also want to recommend you guys please hit that like button, guys. This is the only promotion I'll do before I get started with my review. It really means a lot, so please hit that like button. Also, if you've not seen these new two episodes, go to Disney Plus. Takes around 45 minutes of your time. Watch those episodes, then come back here and let's talk full spoilers of Maul Shadow Lord. And once again, this show continues to be really excellent here. Episode 7, Call to Oblivion. We see our characters separated in this episode. Devin and Riley are with Maul. Captain Lawson is with Diodaki in this episode, and you can tell how on edge Lawson is with his son because Diodaki keeps saying, "It's okay. My Padawan has him." And you can understand his perspective as a parent being so worried, right, in that situation. But Maul was trying to, of course, lure Devin when they were together in this episode. Devin and Riley are like planning their escape, and Maul obviously can hear everything that they're saying to each other. Riley and Devin don't trust Maul. But this all leads to a big action scene where in the majority of this episode, which we get the new Inquisitor, the 11th brother, who was voiced in Tales of the Jedi by Clancy Brown. We don't actually hear the 11th brother talk in this episode. We still hear Maruk talk, but we don't hear the 11th brother. But this is the 11th brother who gets killed in Tales of the Jedi by Ahsoka Tano. But the 11th brother is brought in, so I don't know who Merrick. I still assume Merrick was talking to Vader last week because I don't think he's calling the 11th brother Lord or anything. I just don't think that's what he would be calling him at all. The 11th brother comes in, and we have this whole battle scene between the Empire and Maul's people, which includes Devin. Now, the reason why the Empire knows where they are is because Maul begins a mini lightsaber battle with Devin. Tries to force push her. She stops it with that blue lightsaber. They go into a mini action set piece, and that's where the Empire, then the droid, the Imperial probe, sees them, calls everyone in. We get this whole battle, but we also see Maul's kind of group falling apart because we got a teased last week that a couple of those Mandalorians were not happy because they know that them staying there means money is going to stop flowing to a point where one of them was just trying to carry these boxes of credits. And Rook was like, "You can't be doing that. Like, drop it. We got to move quicker than this." It was all something for the Mandalorians, those couple, like three or four of them, to not work out for them by the end of the episode. But um, during this whole fight scene, Riley is taken away by the Empire. And that is when they have the Inquisitors fighting Maul. Devin escapes. And we have this unbelievable action scene like near a waterfall, jumping between different areas between Maul and the two Inquisitors. And Maul's leg begins to really stop working. As the fight continues, he's missing a couple beats. The lightsaber in the water and the sound effects and the animation just gorgeous, like the smoke popping up on the lightsabers when they're in the water, just really cool distinguishable things that they did that made it really pop, made it more real, and really made it stand out. I thought it was fantastic. But at the end of this fight, Maul pours all the rubble on all of the characters, and that sets up us for the next episode. Maul in the Rubble begins episode 8, and the Inquisitors leave. Rook and the rest of Maul's gang don't really know where he is, but Rook says, "Let's hang around. He will find us," which Vario vehemently disagrees with. Also, sorry, before we get to episode 8, we did get those Mandalorians dying. They tried to take that ship, and they got pretty burned down by the Empire very quickly. So again, they don't really have a ship as of now to get out of Janix. But Maul's in the rubble, and Maul is all in the feels in this episode. He saw a reflection of his younger self before he was taken away by Sidious. Um, and we get this whole sandstorm. He's in that sand tunnel. Sandstorm happens, and he just see flashes of his entire life, basically. We see him, which we haven't never seen before, him being taken by Sidious in front of Savage. Then we see Sidious training him, and when it's not going well, Sidious training him by electrocuting him. We get to hear the some of the battle of Duel of the Fates and Phantom Menace, including Obi-Wan killing Maul. We get to see Sidious killing Savage, and they really linger on the fact of Maul's younger, weaker self, but really they linger a lot on the fact that not just did Sidious really turn his back on him, but he killed his brother. And again, I think Maul feels this emotional because he did get a second chance with his brother, right? He's Sidious takes him away, thinks he dies, becomes this crazy person, and Savage really saves him in season 4 of Clone Wars. And then Sidious takes also that away from him as well. So there's a lot of emotions from all. He sees his younger self again. It's like half himself now with the battered face, the new paint over, but also you have the younger self, which he thought, sees himself as weaker, but you can just tell he is driven to destroy Sidious. And again, he still does not reveal that Sidious being destroyed means the end of the Empire to anyone yet. Because he did signify to Devin last week, if you join me on this ship, I'll tell you our whole plan to destroy the Empire. He's keeping everything very close to the best. He does find the gang later in the episode, but they did a really good job with the sand. The animation was so creative, so showing those flashback scenes in the sandstorm. Just thought it was excellent. The whole gang of our good side, they're back together in this episode. For a moment, because Riley again is taken away. Two Boots is kind of nervous about things, and he realizes that the Empire also is not really following their protocols. So the plan is with Devin, Diodaki, and Lawson is for Lawson to make a trade with Two Boots, take him in instead of Riley, and get off world. But that plan goes to crap kind of instantly. Devin gets a shuttle. They are on the move, but they're about to meet up with their, Lawson's friend, but they realized, the Jedi realized that this is all led for a trap. And Lawson's friend, I believe, gets out of the situation alive. She shoots off that ship in front of everyone, but I think I saw her duck behind like a cupboard or something, so I think she'll be okay for the next couple of episodes. But they avoid the big trap, so they're also now stuck on Janix. But the big ending and cliffhanger ending for this episode is Maul taking over Nicodemus's office with Vario. And Vario gets a call. He's like, actually, you have some good news. Crimson Dawn called me, and Dryden Voss, who of course was played by Paul Bettany in Solo: A Star Wars Story, is requiring an audience. So it does seem, in fact, that we're going to find out how Darth Maul took over Crimson Dawn. Because again, as we know, in the ending of Solo: A Star Wars Story, we thought the whole movie, Dryden Voss was the leader of Crimson Dawn. But when he dies at the very end of the movie, Kira, played by Emilia Clarke, calls Darth Maul, who is the hidden leader of Crimson Dawn, and wants her to come to Dathomir. So it does look like this, because Maul now, Nicodemus is dead. He has Vario. He has the Pikes. Next up is Crimson Dawn. So it does seem like that's where we might end things this season. Again, the show has already been renewed for a season 2. So we could get him becoming the leader of Crimson Dawn. I still think there's a very good possibility Darth Vader is the big finale, big boss fight at the end of this season. They could also save some of this for next season, but I do think for sure we're going to get Dryden Voss, Crimson Dawn stuff in these final 2 episodes next week, which is just very exciting. So I'm pumped for those final 2 episodes. I think this show has been nothing but fantastic so far. We're going to celebrate May the 4th together next Monday, giving you my Maul Shadow Lord spoiler review. So what are your guys' thoughts on these episodes? Let me know, guys, down in the comments. I comment to everyone, so please comment down below. Like this video. Please subscribe if you're new. I do like videos like this every single day, so please subscribe if you like this video. And I'll see you guys soon on another video here on Max Talks Movies.